there. Welcome to Cusp Beauty Tarot. Here to do another cusp reading for you. This is for Aquarius Pisces, cusp, relationship reading, December 2019. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient. Not able to get all these out in one sitting, so they're kind of spurring along here. I have half of them done. So this is, let's see, what did I just say? Aquarius Pisces. Aquarius Pisces. Aquarius Pisces could be going through a little bit of a difficult time right now. Feeling at a loss, left out in the cold. Wanting a relationship, wanting to come in out of the cold. Aquarius Pisces, what's going on in relationship for whoever you're thinking about right now? It could be a love relationship. It could be another relationship that's important to you. It's whatever's on your mind, whoever's on your mind. Okay, or whoever you would like to be on your radar here. Could be at a distance, but let's see what's happening. Okay, Aquarius Pisces. Your energy, these are going to be read in the upright, and then we'll clarify. So you're coming into this time frame with the Ace of Cups. You see your person in the energy of the Three of Coins. You feel about them the Eight of Cups. They're coming into the energy with the Page of Wands. They see you as the High Priestess energy. They feel about you the Queen of Cups. Holy moly. Okay. There's a lot of emotion going on during this period. The energy between the two of you, ba-bam. Huh. Really interesting. Potential obstacle, however, is this page. Little guy. I'm going to read this a couple different ways in a minute, but that as an obstacle, the Page of Cups. Advice, the Six of Wands. Potential outcome, though, we don't like to see that as a potential outcome. We're going to figure this out. Bottom of the deck, or an energy that you may not be dealing with, is some kind of a worrisome energy. So there is something being tainted in this reading that feels like something has perhaps been complicated or hurtful or stressful. Okay, so there is an energy of something has gone on. It could have been a recent fight, okay? And, you know, burden. So there's definitely, although some of these cards definitely have a lot of positivity to them, don't get me wrong, we're going to clarify these. You do have the energy of, you know, positivity, the completion of an important emotional cycle. This could be a partnership that is a marriage or a family-based partnership. But this is a really cool baseline energy to have between the two of you, okay? And you are feeling okay, so I'm getting this feeling that you want something bigger, bolder, better. You want to I just feel like you want to elevate this relationship to a higher level emotionally, and are full of possibility around that. You see your person as, you know, either busy on a project, busy at work, or maybe you see them as having the potential to work with you together on this. I think you see them busy at work on a project, maybe learning, growing, developing. And interestingly enough, they are in the energy of the Page of Wands, which means they may be excited about a certain new endeavor that they're working on. And I think you see them in the reality of that. You feel about them the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups would be that you might be feeling like you have a good investment in this, but you're going elsewhere to seek the remaining cups, or, you know, where are the other two cups? Like, I want the whole deal. So you're aspiring to, I really feel this. I feel like you're aspiring to, sorry, I messed things up. You're aspiring to this 10 of Cups energy. How do we keep and maintain or build this 10 of Cups together? And I think on my end, Aquarius Pisces is thinking, I feel like I need to go off and figure this out while you're working on your new endeavor. Okay, I don't mean to say that you're leaving the relationship. I think you're figuring it out. How do we get to this pinnacle place? Because I do think you aspire to that, and I think you have really positive emotions about that. What may need to happen is an offer or a lightness or some flirting or even of an apology that's not coming through. Because it's in the obstacle. Someone's not being forthright with this offer, or not making the offer, or not coming back around to apologize, which is getting in the way of this moving forward. And I think it's leaving you a bit in an assessment mode. I'm going to go back to what your person's doing. I think they're pursuing an opportunity. They're excited about something new. They do see you. Interestingly, you feel like going off and figuring this out. They see you as holding that to yourself and being introspective and intuitive and figuring that out. They feel about you, look, I'm here. I'm here to be unconditionally exploring the goodness of this relationship. Am I offering my complete cup? No, because the Queen of Cups has got her lid on. So the offering of the cup in the obstacle position is not forthcoming right now from your person. They're holding back, I think, because they think you're holding back, but they feel the love. If you're questioning, does the person feel affection and love for you? Yes. They're in that loving, giving vibe. Are they forcing that forward right now? Maybe not. Advice would be to be confident, to, yes, go off and explore what you think would make this a more full and rich experience. Promote yourself. Raise up yourself. Make sure you're getting the recognition and attention and personal respect and recognition that you need. Because if you elevate yourself and you develop yourself and you go back and do this introspection, it will be much better no matter what happens with this relationship. Because your person seems to have a base level of love here for you. In the near term, and this may literally be through December, there's still some hard feelings and some worry. So let's collectively, between the two of you. So let's clarify that a little bit. Like, why is some of this happening? Let's gain a little bit more of a granular picture. Like, how can we get more detail around this, okay? So, whoops, sorry. Aquarius Pisces relationship. Let's clarify for a second here. Why are you in the energy of the Ace of Cups? Eight of Coins and the Star in reverse. I think you still are holding out a vision of the ideal, but you know there needs to be some work done first and some healing. And you're thinking optimistically, emotionally, and you look like you're willing to do that. I think you're willing to do that. You see your person in the Three of Coins. They're getting over something and they're not communicating. They're being a bit standoffish and they're working on something they can control. And they may be in a position of authority, or they may be in a position of rigidity. You know, sometimes the energy of the Hierophant is over judgment. It's kind of the ultimate judge. So I think they might be a bit on the defense. And if they're on the defense, they might be seeking assistance or guidance from others to figure out what's happening here, or they might be pouring themselves into work. You're going to know which one that is for you and your person. You do feel the Eight of Cups. I don't think you're walking away from this for good. Nope, exactly not. You're going inside. You're going within. You want some exploration. You're going within to look at your own capacity for love in this situation, maybe even to think further about their position. I think it's more about your position. You're going within. That's all healthy, all good. Your person is a bit back-turned, looking at a new, exciting opportunity, and that might be kind of making them more withholding of their emotions and a bit selfish. Right now, I'm going to just say it like it is. They are seeing you as a bit of a mystery to them. They do have love for you. They see you as a mystery. They see you as following your intuition and going within, going within. They see you as not actively investing right now because you're questioning. They see you as questioning if your wishes will be fulfilled here. I think that's exactly what you're questioning, despite the fact that you might have some optimism. I think you're definitely questioning what is the situation about. And they feel the Queen of Cups for you. There's a conflict. They are somebody who's wishy-washy to me because they have the feeling of love for you, but there's a manipulative energy. And a manipulative energy because they're coming out of the cold of this fighting and everything. They feel out of control. So their way of getting control is figuring out like a strategy and a way to manipulate you emotionally. I don't like that energy. So let me see, pull one more on like why, in order for them to feel more a part of things and to get over fighting and this kind of combative energy. I mean, they have love for you. Why would they feel like they have to be manipulative? They're feeling like they're at a loss or on the weaker side of things. They want this whole thing. They feel stuck. Wheel of Fortune. When the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, there's a lack of trust that the energy is going to provide. There's a lack of faith that you can kind of step back and let destiny take handle on it. So it does seem like your person is not trusting right now and maybe feeling like they have to kind of manipulate the situation to get what they need. That's kind of what I'm seeing. They want something similar to a positive, scenario that you might want. You're trying to figure it out from a more rational and spiritual perspective. I don't think that they have that perspective, but you both have this 10 of Cups energy between you, getting over the heartache, yeah. And yet there's a quiet and a lack of, following the intuition around this. It's really interesting because the 10 of Cups is so positive, but there's a bit of a stalemate to get there because there's still hurt being worked through, which is why the Three of Swords is still there. There's still some hurt that has to be worked through. And with the Page of Cups and the obstacle, the cup not being offered, there's some truth that needs to happen around the upending of this relationship. Whatever was a negative event, situation, or conversation or feeling between the two of you, there needs to be conversation or communication around what upended this relationship recently. And there's some fear around it, so no one's coming forward. No one's coming forward. And you're kind of taking the approach, I need to go within to assess why the fear, what do I need to know about this? Is it worth investing in? And for now, you're needing to invest in yourself, which is pretty clear cut, right? So you do want to come back around eventually, but you're definitely feeling in a protective mode. So you want to like handle yourself, which is great. And then you would be able to kind of come back out. Sometimes we need to go back and to handle ourselves before we can come back out. Eli, you okay, bud? You okay, buddy? Too much water, too fast, my dog. The potential undercurrent, does need to be cleared out. This feeling of loss, this feeling of betrayal or hurt, whatever broke here does need to be cleared out during this time frame, coming out of that loss, out of the regret. Somebody might have been giving to somebody else or just not reciprocity, not even give and take. And that could have been the root of some of the hurt. There's fear and angst undercurrent of, I think it's the loss, the whatever broke into this relationship that made for the mutual feeling of hurt and loss, and this lingering undercurrent of fear, which, by the way, you can control by changing it yourself with the Eight of Swords. Somebody turned their back. Somebody needed to gained control and dominion over a situation and needed to make a choice in the crossroads. And there were 3 people involved. I don't see a ton of 3s, but there's a 3 and there's a 3. And actually there's 2 3 of swords. There's enough 3s on the table that there's a decent chance that somebody may have turned toward a family partner or another partner that caused the hurt in this scenario. And caused kind of a drama. Just saying. We'll see. Let me see what the romance angels have for you. But this would say to me that your efforts to go within and further assess this from inside out are the exact right answer for you during this period, okay? Because you do still hold a family and a hopeful energy of the 10 of Cups with this person between the 2 of you. Some things got in the way. There's a past life relationship at play here. There's definitely a karmic thing here. You have known each other before. Retreat, exactly. Your need to retreat is right on the money. And I'll just pull one more. There is a true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. That's why this whole thing is so difficult. This is a really deep relationship with the 2 of you. So it's worth examining thoroughly, okay? And if you can't do it together, first do it on your own. Examine yourself. It's always a good place to start. And also recognize that the 8 of Swords fear energy is one that you can control by taking good action, which you are. Focusing on your own victories, focusing on your own attention, your own development, your own recognition, your own pride and respect, and going off hermit and looking at it more carefully. Okay? King of Cups. We just had that. Unconditionally loving. Judgment. The call. It's a realization. This one's going to be a realization. This one's going to be when you go within, you're going to know what you need to do. And there's High Priestess all over here twice. And the World. Yep. There's a chapter that needs to be respectfully acknowledged, a lesson that needs to be honored. And I think that that's going to be happening when you can go within. It doesn't mean there needs to be a completion with the relationship, but you will know what to do. This is obviously an important relationship to you. But the King of Cups says there's an unconditional love energy here that needs to be honored, as well as a judgment you will find and a lesson you will find if you do what Spirit is telling you to do in this reading. So that's all good. That's all good. Yes, there's some challenging energies here, but it sounds like you're on the right path. I'll leave it here. I wish you a lot of luck with it. Please let me know how this goes, how this is resonating or not. And have a good December 2019 holiday period, and I will talk to you soon.